Hey everybody, I'm out driving around right now. I technically snuck out. It's like 3 a.m. But I just really wanted to talk to y'all, you know? I start college in 1 week, about like 8 days, and it is the most change I think I've ever experienced in my life. I mean, I haven't even actually started school yet, but everything's just already so different. A lot of my friends have left already. My best friend is moving to Florida on Monday. Like, I feel like I'm exaggerating a little bit because you're just graduating high school. It's not the biggest thing in life. But like, to me, it is the biggest thing in my life. My life's not long. I'm only 18 years old, okay? So this is the biggest change I've experienced. And so I guess I'm making this video to talk to y'all about what I'm doing and thinking and where I am right now, but like also to tell y'all you don't need to stress out about where your life is going, okay? Because your life is going to go wherever you want your life to go. Whether it's this college or that college or working or a gap year, anything. Eventually, you're going to find what you want to do. Right now, I'm majoring in architecture and I'm minoring in film. And I don't know if that's going to work out at all for me. But like, I'm doing it anyway, and I can always change my major or switch anything. Nothing is set in stone. I saw a quote the other day. It was a guy talking to an 18-year-old, and he said, if you do nothing right for the next 10 years, you're still young. And that really got me thinking. I was like, it took a lot of pressure off of me to, make all the best decisions, because going into college, a lot of people and me and my parents, they're like putting this idea that this is it, man. You better get your life figured out now, You're an adult. You can vote now. Like, this is crazy. And I mean, they are right. Like, I do need to take more responsibility, I guess. But you and me, we don't need to have every single thing figured out for the rest of our life, okay? I don't know what I want to do next year. If you want my honesty, I think I might transfer colleges. I haven't even started the year yet, and I think I might transfer colleges. The only reason I'm saying this is more of a personal thing, but I'm commuting to school. I live 28 minutes from college, and it's like not... At first, it was... oh my gosh. At first, it was comforting because it was like, close to home. It wasn't as big of a change, but now that it's all here, I'm thinking, man, I need to experience something new. I need to get out there for myself. So many of my friends now are moving away and they're packing, and I'm helping them pack, and they're leaving, and I'm staying right here. I'm not even living on campus. Point is, I'm already thinking about changing my plans. A year from now, I don't know if I want to be here. And maybe I'll go to this place and I'll love it, Who knows? I'm just saying, nothing is ever set in stone, and it takes a lot of pressure off of you when you look at it like long term. In the long term, when I was in high school, I lived by a philosophy that if it didn't affect me in 5 years, I won't care, okay? If I flunk a test, oh no, I'm not going to stress out, because in 5 years, I'm not going to look back and think, man, I flunked that test, that's crazy, okay? But then now that I'm in college, that philosophy doesn't really work anymore, because it's like, oh, if I take these wrong classes, if I change my mind later, if I do this, I do this, in 5 years, I could be in a way different place than I am now. At least that's what I am. That's what I was thinking. And I've kind of shifted my philosophy a bit to think, in 5 years, will I still be happy? If I take this class and it's not right for me, I switch classes, would I still be happy in 5 years, or did I really seriously mess something up? And maybe that's like a simple, stupid way to look at life, but I feel like that's the best way to look at life, simply and stupidly. If you look at life nitpicking every single detail, you're not going to have a good time. You're not going to have fun. And I have goals, all right? I'm majoring in architecture and I'm minoring in film, okay? And I don't even really like architecture that much. I don't know what I want to do. I only chose it because majoring in film seems like not a great idea, because what am I going to do with a film degree? Those people don't make any money, respectfully. I'd have to be a Hollywood producer to make money. But, ideally, I'll be a famous Hollywood movie editor, or I'll be a YouTuber, I don't know. Another thing is that my life's gonna be so different because all my friends that I've come to grow very close with, like I have, not to brag, I have a lot of friends, if I'm being real genuine, and I'm really close with a lot of people, and now they're spreading out all over the country, all over the world. Okay, I got friends going to New Zealand and Spain. It's insane. That rhymed. and, and it was just hard to like cope with, but I think it's like if you put in the efforts to keep in contact with someone, you will keep in contact with them. And maybe that's just my mindset right now because that's what I want to happen, and I haven't really experienced keeping in touch with my best friend that lives in Florida. But and like they'll be here for breaks. I'm only saying this because I'm sure there's other people out there feeling the same way I'm feeling if you're going into college, school's starting soon. But I'm just trying to be realistic about it all. But I'm not trying to overthink things. I don't usually really think that much about these things. I'm only thinking about it so much because I'm talking about it. I'm making a video about it. But if I'm talking realistically, I'm not going to keep in touch with all of my friends. Okay, that's just not going to happen. And that was kind of upsetting to come to that realization at first. But it makes sense. And the closer I've gotten to it, and it's not the end of the world. Because you're gonna make new friends, you're gonna make new experiences in college. I'm talking like I've been there. I've never been there yet. I have two best friends. One's moving to Florida and one is going to college with me. And we're going to visit like 10 of our friends in a school that's about 3 hours away in 2 weeks because we're going to a football game. And yeah, that's really soon, like school barely started, but I just feel like you could realistically keep in contact with a lot of your friends if you just reach out and you've put in the effort to talk to them. I would drive my friend to Florida and drop him off at college if I could. I can't do that. So I'm telling y'all to try to stay friends with the people you want to stay friends with, and you will. But I'm also telling myself because I kind of just need to hear that, I guess. And there's so many different things I've been hearing about. Oh my gosh, you need to study like crazy. You need to lock in college. You got to do all this stuff. Life's going to be so chaotic. You're going to have like tests and tests and tests. I mean, it depends on your major or whatever you're doing, but you got to find a way to balance that with having fun, okay? And I can't speak for how difficult that is yet. I haven't been to college yet, but I'm just saying you can't put all of your effort and time into one or the other. You can't study all day. You can't have fun all day, okay? But you definitely have to work in both. I mean, it's really obvious. It sounds stupid to say out loud, but it's true. It's just what I'm thinking. I just keep thinking to myself, I can't live in the same place for the next 4 years commuting to college. To me, that's just crazy. I need to go somewhere and be my own person, like experience a different environment. Whether it's like 1 hour away or like a whole different state. Right now, ideally, hopefully, this is the dream. Me and my two best friends, we're going to study abroad in Italy next year. And that would just be amazing. Like, that is what I'm working towards right now. I feel like you should always have a goal. And that goal, that's more of a fun goal. That's sort of like my parents' money goal. But you should always just be working towards something. Like my goals right now is to get good grades, hit 1,000 subscribers, maybe start a project in architecture, just overall better myself as a person. And I feel like that's what everyone should do going into college, going into the new year, anything. Just work to improve yourself, okay? Just work to be happy. Work to be happy, all right? It's so simple. And I'm trying to sound smart. This probably sounds stupid. I'm not smart. I'm just saying, just work to be happy. I don't know. But this is where my head's at right now. My friends are all leaving. I'm sad. I'm excited to go into a new chapter of my life, though. But also, I'm staying at home. But also, if I was leaving, I don't know, it would just be so different. And you can't have everything at once, all right? You just got to make the best with what you have. And I think I'm going to make a pretty good job at college. I'm just not overthinking things. I'm going to have fun. And I'm gonna see where life takes me. I might go into a different college next year, study abroad with my friends, change my major 20 times, make tons of new friends, hopefully not, but realistically lose many high school friends, and just do the best with what I have. Alright, a few more things. It's come to my attention that you are extremely smart, extremely well gifted and talented, and I know you make the best possible decisions that you can in your life, alright? I'm sure there's not one thing you've ever done that you thought, man, shouldn't have done that. And that's why I think the next decision you make will be the right one. And that next decision you will make is to subscribe to me. I reeled you in there. Yeah, no, you should subscribe, though. It'd be really fun. Also, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. It's a win-win for both of us, okay? I like getting a new subscriber, and I'm sure you like me. Look at my new shoes. Ugh. Ooh, ooh. I like them. Alright, before we leave, there's these bumps in the road over there, and if you drive over them going super fast, your car kind of jumps, and I want to show y'all. Alright, y'all ready? Oh! Oh, yo! Okay. Alright, I love y'all guys. Peace out, Girl Scout.